Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD. I'm doing 150+ albums by the end of the year. I'm also doing a bunch of 2025 albums. This is my I think my second last 2025 album before I'm done. I've listened to about 200 albums from this year, and I want to make a top 50 albums list for 2025. And Sabrina Carpenter, this was a massive release, so I also had a bunch of controversy, which will not impact any way of my viewing of the music. Yeah, I'm curious to jump into it. I haven't heard much of Sabrina Carpenter apart from like TikTok sounds and stuff like that. So yeah, let's jump into it.
Oh boy.
You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Whole outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's ironic. Did you just say you're finished? Didn't know we started. It's all just so familiar, baby. What do you call it? Stupid, or is it slow? Maybe it's useless, but there's a cuter word for
I didn't know there was a like.
I know.
There's like a very like country twang underneath it. And I've heard this sound before, but I didn't notice it. I do find that I mentioned it before. I do find like the country influence and like twang to some of the tracks. Well, this track, to be interesting, and I'm assuming it's going to keep going the same way. Because I just never really noticed it on there. There's like a bit of like a country aesthetic to like the chorus, but I thought it would lean more into like even more into pop, which is very glamoury and poppy. But I don't know, I just didn't expect that. Also, it does make me think of the controversy because of like the album cover and stuff like that, where I'm pretty sure this was like a single that was already out before the album cover was out, if I remember correctly. But then she got dragged for this, despite the fact of like, because of like it being man's best friend, with her being in a dog position, hair pulling, that sort of thing. It's not even that aggressive of an image, but I find the controversy to be very like weird because, for starters, album covers can be confronting. They're like, it's just a piece of art. It reminds me of like actors, right? If you had Django Unchained and someone did something bad in Django Unchained, you wouldn't be like, oh, this is completely wrong, you shouldn't have that as a piece of art. Album covers can have a lot of messages towards it, and then when you have a song like this that talks about men in like a derisive sort of manner of like these man children, all of these sort of things, it obviously contexts the album cover, and yeah, because of it not even being that egregious of a egregious example of like the BDSM or whatever that's being shown, or the sexism that is being shown as being like subordinate into a man or whatever. It feels very weird. I've spoken about it on the Taylor Swift reaction, but I also feel like it solely is due to the fact that she is a blonde, blue-eyed white woman, that there is any of this sort of thing, because there's like a purity culture surrounding those three aesthetics, which is obviously like rooted in racism and white supremacy and all that shit. But like, it just feels really weird that is the case, because I feel like if someone like if Megan Thee Stallion did it, no one would care. If Cardi B did it, no one would care. If I think even like Olivia Rodrigo could get away with it, Chappell Roan could, Billie Eilish probably could, but there's something about like Sabrina Carpenter, especially like the coming from Disney sort of aesthetics. I guess it's similar to Miley Cyrus in that sort of way, but like I feel like there is just, I guess Sabrina Carpenter's getting the Miley Cyrus effect, it seems, just coming from Disney, and then also I feel like just being this like innocent child purity figure in media just means that she gets dragged a whole lot more for this sort of thing, which just feels really weird to me, because it's obvious that like the meaning of it, there is no ambiguity here, there is no support of any of the bad stuff that is getting thrown to Sabrina Carpenter's way. It's like obvious if you have any media literacy. But going back to the song, that's all I'm going to say on the controversy. Going back to the song, yeah, it's just like a catchy little tune. I enjoy it. It's not something that like super wows me, but like I am more than happy to sing along to it, and it's quite interesting. Also, if you haven't watched me before, I do ratings on the side. I listen to these albums multiple times over, so these ratings can change when I post them to my Discord, where you can talk to me about my ratings, or my album of the year, where I write written reviews and that sort of thing. My average rating is a 6 out of 10, but I spiritually try and do a 5 out of 10 for my average rating. But I think I listen to more good music than bad. Suffice to say, I think this is a good song. I just think it's a 7 out of 10. I like it. It's a good pop song. Oh, I like this.
Can go a very long, long way. Baby, just do the dishes. I'll give you what you want. A little communication, yes, that's my ideal for play. Assemble a chair from IKEA. I'm like, I get wet at the thought of you. Being a responsible guy. Treating me like you're supposed to do. Tears run down my thighs. A little respect for women can get you very, very far. Remembering how to use your phone gets me oh so high. Considering I have feelings, I'm like, why
She has a really like, no, I really like her voice. It's a very like unique and distinct voice. I don't think many people sound like her. It's quite nice. The last song I feel like hinges more on like the chorus being like that. It hinges more on the chorus for it to be good. And this song I feel like is more cohesive as an entire track. Like it doesn't feel like there's a bit of a stop-start sort of thing of Man-Child in my opinion. There's like these quotable little bits, but I don't think they have like the same level of connective tissue that this sort of track has. So I would give this a 7.5. I just think it's like a good to great little pop tune. Oh, I like the production of padding between these.
He's clingy, he's loving, he always initiates calling.
I like how bright this sounds.
It feels like just yesterday you wanted all four of my personalities. Now I don't recognize this stranger, danger. There in my bed at night, wide-eyed, pondering what life without me be like. Can I return it? Get back the version I like. This one's bullshit, baby. My man on his willpower's something I don't understand.
Her voice is so good on it.
Self-restraining, now it's getting out of hand. He used to be literally obsessed with me. I'm suddenly the least sought after girl in the land. Oh, my man on his willpower's something I don't understand. He's busy, he's working, he doesn't have time for me. My slutty pajamas, not tempted in the least. What in the fucked up romantic dark comedy is this nightmare lately? Yeah, okay, he's on his big journey to find a little sense of life, a new sense of purpose. But why I'm right here, I'm waving, the joke can be over now. You're so silly, baby. My man on his willpower's something I don't understand. He fell in love with self-restraining, now it's getting out of hand. He used to be literally obsessed with me. I'm suddenly
There's kind of like a Christmas jingle vibe to this. It's interesting. It's just so bright and infectious.
My man's in touch with his emotions. My man won't touch me with a 20-foot pole. My man's forgotten his devotion. Where he's gone, God only knows.
Yeah, this is my favorite one. I also really love this sort of like reverb guitar. It's a little like easy way of getting me to enjoy a song. I just think it sounds so good. It's like, I think like Wade's Blood and stuff like that uses it quite a bit. It's quite nice. Yeah, that was just a really great pop song.
Put your love in where your mouth is. Your sugar talking isn't working tonight. Put your love in where your mouth is.
nice little interesting like guitar plays bits. This track in general doesn't do a lot for me. It's not like bad or anything. It's not. I don't know. It just feels fillerish to me, but I'm still enjoying myself. It's fine. It's just nice to listen to our voice. Like, even if it's in a song that I don't like as much. I like the guitar part of that. Yeah, it's just pretty decent. It feels like a similar, like, retread lyrically to a lot of the other tracks, but just done in a, like, slightly worse way for me. It doesn't feel like, I know, it doesn't feel like it has, like, a new take or a cheeky little angle on doing the same thing. And then it's a very, like, slow, nothing too flashy track. There's, like, the only thing that, like, kind of stands out is, like, guitar being, quite a nice guitar solo, but like in general it just feels a bit too like safe maybe, and the non-safe parts being like the lyrical matter being a bit like biting, I guess. It's already been done on the previous tracks.
Bullshit repeats itself. Is that how the saying
I like the breathy vocals here. It's very like kind of Billie Eilish-ish, right?
I hear it in his eyes. He sees it in my tone. Is what it is, and it's predictable. All the I love yous and I'm sorry is what I've said. We had our sex and then we made amends. That's right. Called it a false alarm to all of our friends. Then we almost broke up again last night. We almost got so close. When I reach to pull the plug, I swear he starts working out. And on the days I'm a little much, that's when I tell him how sweet he treats me and how no other boys compete. I know how it looks, I know how it sounds. At least we'll give him something to talk about. All the I love yous and I'm sorry is what I've said. We had our sex and then we made amends. That's right. Called it a false alarm to all of our friends. Then we almost broke
I find this track to be neat because I have no issue with the other tracks being basically these guys are shit. I don't really mind that all too much. I also don't know how much, I guess, controversy she gets from like guys. If from what I see, I just see it as like a bunch of like conservative, like sort of rad fem sort of people, like girls, shitting on Sabrina Carpenter. I don't know if I see too many, and then I guess like conservative guys obviously always go like, oh, she's being too sexual. When actually like a lot of her sexuality, I think maybe the reason why it's offensive to conservative people is it's not really through the male gaze. Like I don't know too many guys that talk about how hot Sabrina Carpenter is at all. And it's like a lot of the, like she owns her sexuality in a way that I feel like doesn't like use it for male validation, if that makes sense. And that is to all of that to say, basically a lot of like the songs where it's like talking about how bad the men are, and I think that's totally fine. But I do like, and it's a bit of a like a fresh hair to like add a bit more like third dimension to the fact of like this track, it kind of puts her like saying that she's on equal footing. It's like we almost broke up. It's always like we did issues in this song. I know I'm going a bit too deep into just like generic, like just pop songs, but I do like that this track also tinges it with that as well. And as you can see from my ratings, I don't give a shit about like the man bashing or whatever on the previous tracks. It just doesn't bother me. But yeah, it is cool that there's at least like it's not hitting the same drum 12 songs in a row, if that makes sense. It's very bright and sugary. I like it.
I hope you're great. I think it's time we took a break so I can grow emotionally. That's what he said to me. Here we go again, crying in bed.
I do like the sugary, like it's so sweet, the sound. It's cool having like that juxtaposition of like this such sugary instrumentation mixed with like the more like adult themes. Even though this is a pretty tame, like it's pretty PG. Just another like decent track, but I like the sugary sweet stuff. I do think I like it a bit more than the other six. Oh, I like this sound. It's like very like chill lounge vibes. I like it. Like somewhat like jazz barish, but not really. I don't know, it's just very nice.
We were so happy, why not mix it up? I'm so at peace, yeah, I can't drink enough. No way to know just who you're thinking of. I just wish you didn't have a mind. That could flip like a switch, that could wander and drift to a neighboring bitch. When just the other night you said you need me, what gives? How did it come to this? Boy, I know where you live. Baby, I'm not angry, love you just the same.
Yeah, there's like a cheery, like almost Christmas vibe with a lot of these tracks.
Someday, and all your days are sunny from your window pane. Wish you a lifetime full of happiness and a forever of never getting laid. I think the schedule could be very nice, very nice. Call up the boys and crack a Miller Lite. Watch the fight. Us girls are fun but stressful, am I right? Am I right? And you got a right hand anyway. And only yesterday was when we called it quits. I was so confident till the thought of it hit. That any given night you could be using your lips on a girl with big tits. Oh, I know where you live. Baby, I'm not angry, love you just the same.
Again, another like 6.5 for me.
You get agoraphobia someday, and all your days are sunny from your window pane. I wish you a lifetime full of happiness and a forever of never getting laid. A forever of never getting At the end of the rainbow, I hope you find a good whole lot of nothing, 'cause you're still inside. And abstinence is just a state of mind.
I quite enjoy the showcasing of like the jealousy inside of this relationship, like inside like the history of relationships, because with this project it basically started off with the showcasing like the guys are shit, they can't do any, like they can't clean up after themselves, and then like they, once we got almost broke up again, after that they like all the songs had like a slight tinge of code of like the toxic traits that like Sabrina Carpenter, I don't even know if Sabrina Carpenter does this, but like I guess the character of Sabrina Carpenter is playing on the album is able to do, like, and how she is also aiding into that sort of issue, which I don't mind. I think I don't know, I think it adds like a decent level to the album.
So long, untouched, bone dry, not a
Ooh.
plant can grow.
I like this.
I get back on my horse to the rodeo. Now I'm at the Prospect Convention. My friends walk in your friend's direction. Said Sabrina, don't you know Devin? And I was like, huh. When did you get hot all of a sudden? I could look you up and down all day. When did you
I feel like I know this song a ton bit. I guess, wait, no, maybe another song had a very similar sound to it. Wait, does this have a lot of strings? It does. Also, this reminds me a tiny bit of like Melanie Martinez stuff.
Congratulations on your new improvements. I bet your light rod's like bigger than Zeus's. Hey, wait, can you lift my car with your hand? You were an ugly kid, but you're a sexy man. Sorry, I did not see the vision. Thank you, Lord, the fine you has risen. Big riff coming, I need a minute. Wait, I need a minute. Okay, here it comes. Triple take, let me make it twist up back at your place. Baby, baby, a second in the car. When did you get When did you get, when did you get, when did you get, when did you get so high? When did you get, when did you get, when did you get, when did you get so high? When did you get, when did you get, when did you get?
Just like a pretty decent track. The project, like, the album's pretty, I feel like it's just pretty decent. Like, I know, like, there's not a bad song. Like, there's not a single, like, song I'm like, oh, that's really bad. So it's like, there's a consistency to
Love
it.
when happy hour comes at 10 a.m. o'clock on a Tuesday. Guess a broken heart doesn't care that I just woke up. Got a soft spot for a bev and a boy that's fruity. Can't lie, whole week's been tough. No party invitations, not going to the club. I'm just drinking to call someone. Ain't nobody safe when I'm a little bit drunk. Could be John or Larry, gosh, who's to say? Or the one that rhymes a villain if I'm feeling that way. Oh, I'm just drinking to call someone. A girl who knows her liquor is a girl who's been dumped. Sipping on my go-go juice, I can't be blamed. Some good old-fashioned fun sure knows the pain. Ring, 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 yeah, it's super important. How many shots in an ounce? I might have double vision, but that is irrelevant right now. Answer me, baby, or are you in town? I miss you and I think about you every minute. If you're still disinterested in me, well, fuck. Just trying different numbers. Didn't think that you'd pick up. I'm just drinking to call someone. Ain't nobody safe when I'm a little bit drunk. Could be John or Larry, gosh, who's to say? Or the one that rhymes a villain if I'm feeling that way. Oh, I'm just drinking to call someone. A girl who knows her liquor is a girl who's been dumped. Sipping on my go-go juice, I can't be blamed. Some good old-fashioned fun sure knows the
I feel like this is like the best incorporation of the country aesthetics into a track from this album so far. I like it, but
safe when I'm a little bit drunk. Could be John or Larry, gosh, who's to say? Or the one that rhymes a villain if I'm feeling that way. Oh, I'm just drinking to call someone. A girl who knows her liquor is a girl who's been done. Sipping on my go-go juice, I can't be blamed. Good old-fashioned
this is one of them. Probably easily one of my favorite songs of the album. It's just so fun, and I feel like it incorporates the country stuff quite nice. I'm not even much of a country fan, but it just feels like it all worked out really well on that track.
You think that I'm gonna fuck with your head? reach you out when I please. I still think you love me, so don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry. I'm sure I'll never let you know where you stand. Silent treatment and humbling your as well as
This feels very similar to like sugar talking for me.
Not sleeping with you might help me decide, but it was annoyingly good. So thanks for making it worse. But on the 40-minute drive home, you're internalizing my jokes.
This part here reminds me of Taylor Swift, I guess, a ton of it. I haven't heard a lot of Taylor Swift. Only a few songs, but it's like what I assume like her most recent stuff sounds like a bit.
All you'll ever get with me. So don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry. I'm sure I'll never let you know where you stand. Hope you're feeling lucky. So don't worry. I'll make you worry like no other girl can. So don't worry.
I might give it a tiny bit more than
I'll leave you
sugar talking.
feeling like a shell of a man.
Yeah, there's like a strong country undercurrent.
Don't worry, babe. Take your shoes off.
Kind of disco-ish.
Thank you for dinner, baby. I had a really great time. I really loved the conversation and that your car self-drives. The pineapple air freshener is my favorite kind. Well, this is me, but if you have time, do you want the house tour? I could take you
I'm not much
to
fan of
the
this.
first, second, third
Not
floor.
lyrically, it's fine.
And I promise none of this is a metaphor.
I don't know if I like the sound.
Inside, baby, what's mine is now yours. The couch is really comfy, comfy. Got some chips, ahoy if you're hungry, hungry. So love me, love me, love me. I'm just so proud of my design. Do you want the house tour? I could take you to the first, second, third floor. And I promise none of this is a metaphor. I just want you to come inside, but never enter with the back door. House tour, yeah, I spent a little fortune on the rocks floors. We can be a little reckless.
I like the lyricism a bit, but I don't like the song.
Baby, what's mine is now yours.
some of this I feel like reminds me a tiny bit of like early 2014 Ariana Grande stuff, but it's stuff like the vocals of like, and here and there. I haven't heard like those out. I still need to go into all of like Taylor Swift's discography, Ariana Grande's, that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of it. I like the lyrics. I think it's kind of cute, but
So, are you coming in or what?
I do like the production of Running going across the ears.
Broke my heart on Saturday. Guess overnight your feelings changed, and I have cried so much I almost fainted. To show you just how much it hurts, I wish I had a gun or words. If something got lost in communication, well, sayonara, adios. You're not bilingual, but you should know goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down, then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was you who said goodbye? So you don't get to be the one who cries. Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out, that means you choose goodbye. The feeling's so specific. Wanna punch you every other minute.
It just doesn't have the same like, it's like still sugary sweet, but it doesn't have the same, I don't know, addicting behaviors that like the other sugary sweet songs that are a bit slower and a bit have. Like there was like sort of stuff, there was like some vocal stuff that I'd be like, ooh, that was nice. With this, it just feels alright.
But I'll say arrivederci, au revoir. Forgive my French, but fuck you, ta-ta. Goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down, then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was you who said goodbye? So you don't get to be the one who cries. Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out, that means you choose goodbye. Sayonara, adios. On the flip side, cheerio. Por siempre te amo. Wait, no. Shit, when did you get here? Go put on some clothes. Goodbye means that you're losing me for life. Can't call it love and call it quits. Can't shoot me down, then shoot the shit. Did you forget that it was you who said goodbye? So you don't get to be the one who cries. Can't have your cake and eat it too. By walking out, that means you choose goodbye. Goodbye. Get home safe.
Yeah, I didn't, the last two tracks I didn't like love, but like I think overall the project is just like, it's a pretty decent pop project. There's some like bangers. I like Go-Go Juice and My Man on Willpower, that sort of thing. I think those are great pop songs. You have Tears and Manchild that are just like some pretty good pop songs. Just, yeah, like overall a bit decent. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I'm sorry for how tired. For whatever reason, I'm just very tired. I've been doing recording sessions. It's 5:30 since 10 a.m. So I I'm a bit tired, but I'm sorry about that. Also, and if you appreciate, and that's why I've been so much worse with my words. As you can tell, I'm stuttering a lot more. I'm usually able to finish my sentences a bit easier. But I also think my ADHD meds might be wearing off, and that might be the reason why. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video and watching this far is support enough, but if you want to support some further, I promise you the videos will be better. But on Patreon, you can do $5, and it's an album request under 90 minutes, or you can get 2 if you pick from the 400 classic albums that I have listed. It's in this graphic. You don't have to read 400 albums. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry about this video being a bit less. I probably shouldn't be actively recording for like 7 hours straight. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Love you.